wall. Just looked up and read it all. You're getting ready to call it all. The handwriting alone. Handwriting is on the wall. Just looked up and read it all. You're getting ready to call it all. The handwriting on the wall. The handwriting shown on the wall.
All right. There we go. Who's ready? Quick question before we get started. Just let me know if you guys are able to hear the audio okay. Do you guys hear an echo or what the case may be? Kind of played with the switches a little bit. Did some new things. So let me know how it sounds, what it sounds like, and all that. Tonio wants to start dancing. Okay, so there is an echo. Okay, I thought so. Alright, I thought so. I knew it. Alright, we might have to deal with the echo for a little bit just because I don't want to throw things off and make things, mess things up a little bit. You know what I mean? Well, let me see. Let me, uh, yeah, I gotta do that. Desktop. Hmm. Oh, let's see. No, because I don't want to go monitor. Alright, so we might have to, hopefully it's not too overwhelming as far as the echo. I'll figure it out and fix it for the next live stream. I apologize. You know what I mean? But these are some of the things we have to deal with. You know what I mean? Everybody okay with the echo? It's not too overwhelming. All right. Martin Hopwood says it's all right. So I'm gonna go with what Martin says. And salute Martin. Thanks for joining us. And look forward to seeing you in Vegas. You know. Um, let's see. We got a couple people up in the house. We have Kristen is in the house. Tony Hill's in the house. Martin Hopwood's in the house. Yeah. We got some people coming in here. All right. So, part of the reason for this live stream is to update you guys with some of the things that are going on with the tournaments coming up, but also I got a special guest for you guys to talk about a new tournament that will happen in 2025. He's super excited. I'm excited about it. Sounds like it's going to be a great tournament. So we'll go through that first, so that way we get all the energy and all that he brings to the table. So let's bring him in. All right. What's up, Mr. Paul Iannuzzi from Rude Dog Boxing? What's
Hey,
going on,
Manny.
buddy?
How you doing today?
Doing great, champ. Doing great. Listen, man, we got some people on the live stream watching and everything.
Okay.
As I was going through, I was explaining a little bit that you got something new under your sleeve and ready to put it out there to everybody. So listen, man, I'm gonna give you the floor. This is your time. Why don't you talk
you.
about what you got going on?
Well, Manny, about 8 years ago, we started trying to, fill in the gaps for what Masters wanted to have, which was more tournaments after Ringside decided not to do their tournaments. I came to you and I said, I'm going to do a tournament in 9 weeks and we're going to get it done. And you gave me some guidelines and some good advice, and I did it. And then you and I continued all those years now doing this. And I had the Rude Dog International Tournament, which was a lot of fun up in Connecticut. However, there's a whole part of the country that needs to be explored for boxing, and that is Florida. So I am now announcing the Battle on the Beach. It will be on Anna Marie Island. It is a tropical paradise, and that will be on May 17th through the 19th. The hotel is the Compass at Margaritaville. I mean, it can't get better than this. It is a vacation as well as a boxing event. There are palm trees and beaches and dolphin tours and manatee tours, and go to the bird sanctuary across the street from the hotel, and fishing. Like, if you like to fish, it's a place, man.
Okay.
It's just water, beautiful weather, and the boxing will be hopefully top notch as usual.
Awesome. Well, let's let them know this. Paul does have a website that's ready to go. So what we'll do is we'll put the link after the live stream. We'll put the link on there. So there's information on there on some of the things that you can do. Really, I've taken a look at some of the pictures and some of the videos from it. The hotel, the home hotel, has a great visual of not just the hotel but everything around it, and really it's a great vacation destination. So think about not just the boxing, but also if you have a family and you want to take them on vacation, it's a great location. That's what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. But it's a great location for not just the boxing, but also things that you can do with your family. Things that you can do on your own as well. If you like fishing, you like some of the different things that are there. But on the website, it'll have like some of the things that that you can do there, and it'll grow into more details as far as who to contact and different things for different adventures and stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in.
One of the great things about this is, as far as it being a vacation location, the hotel itself is neat because it has the hotel, and there's the lounge, which has like a back, the hotel, which has like a back deck overlooking this boat marina type of area, which is wonderful. And then after that, we have, very good. Sorry, my stepdaughter. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Then after that, we have the pool area, which is got all palm trees all over it. And then there's a huge bar reception area, which we're hopefully going to have the weigh-in at on Friday night, which is all like tiki hut type of mentality. It's just a different vibe than what we've been able to give you people at Rude Dog in the years past. I'm really pleased because I've said this for years. I wanted to bring it to Florida, and I talked about it, and we got it done. The Anna Marie Island Center, where we're going to be fighting, is pretty darn cool. Also, the beach is just literally a golf ball's throw is the ocean. It's just, the water is turquoise blue, and as I said, the boxing won't disappoint. I'm going to make sure that everyone's matched up fairly, safely, and it's I know this location is a little bit more expensive, and I want to go over that too.
Okay.
Yes, we up here in the north in Brooklyn, we're getting hotels for like $125 a night. This is close to it's like $200 plus a little bit a night. You can still get 4 people in there, but it's still like $200 a night. And I think it's $240 for a room with a balcony, it's a suite and the whole bit a night. And it's a little bit pricier, but it's the kind of location where even if you just stayed in the hotel and didn't even go venture off the islands and stuff, it's still an amazing experience just to be at that facility. So it'll be worth it.
Absolutely, absolutely. If anybody has any questions for Paul, we'll go ahead and post them up, and then we'll ask the questions, any questions that you guys might have. So tell us how this venture came about, man. What happened? What how did Florida become the destination now?
Well, you know, Manny, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was so pleased with my first year in Putnam, I mean, in Brooklyn, Connecticut. We had like 96 to 103 people come to it, and the brotherhood's amazing and it's wonderful. But I've learned from watching you that, you brought it to Atlantic City, you brought it to Las Vegas, you had it out in California, that, you know, it's okay to not just have it in your backyard. And so, you know, I watched you do it, and your tournaments are, in my opinion, more exciting than my tournaments because of the sheer volume of people that you bring in. And, mine does have a sense of personality to it, we'll call it. But, I wanted to bring something that was going to be fun, open it up to a little bit larger audience, but I wanted the people to have just an ultimate experience. And if anybody knows me, one of the big things that I live for is just to see other people have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And Florida is that place. When you go down there and you see, like, man, I mean, the color of the water, the texture of the sand is like baby powder. It's just different. And I've traveled the world. I've been all over, and this is paradise. It really is. So that's been the motive, is to bring it down there. Is because I saw your events do so well, run so well. I mean, it's a well-oiled machine. Everyone's happy, and I'm going, you know what? My location sucks. Connecticut was sufficient while there were no other tournaments. And, now that there's other tournaments, I have to put it in a location that now is more attractive.
Yeah, I think. Well, don't undersell yourself. You know what I mean. The thing is each tournament has its own specialness about it. You know what I mean. So I do high numbers. I think, and I think part of it is people know me, but also I've been lucky enough to get like some really good destination places where they're automatic places where people can go vacation. There's a lot of things that they can do. And it's easy to get to. So I think, and for other promoters that want to do events, just understand the people that you're catering to. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that if it's hard to get to the venue, if it's a struggle to get to the venue, that's going to be a challenge. It's not impossible to make it happen, but you have to be able to show how to navigate through that. Just like New Jersey, most people fly into Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I have to fly into Philadelphia to go to Atlantic City, just because Atlantic City's airport is very limited to what planes go in. You know what I mean? So, and that's an hour away. So, but you can still make it happen. It's just about communication, early preparation. And I think the smart thing that you're doing right now is you're letting people know way ahead of time, because it might be a little bit more expensive, but with the more time that we have, the more time we have to make it, something to save up for, something to look forward to, something to look more into. You know what I'm saying? So, so I think, I'm excited. I look forward to it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of masters were already talking about it just from when you first started, kind of hinting about it. So I'm glad that things are on their way and ready to go. You know what I mean?
Well, it's been great. Is I've as of today at noontime, I partnered up with this guy Justin Devine. He has CrossFit 941 in Bradenton on the Lakewood Ranch line. in Florida, and he had a gym down there. And now I am going to be um, running boxing programs out of there and developing my life
Hmm.
down there as well. I still have the three gyms up north, and I can appreciate them. But I'm getting into this Florida lifestyle, and I have to tell you, um, a lot of these masters who have come to my shows in the past, I almost feel bad because I robbed them of such a paradise. If I cannot wait to have all these friends of mine who have come, like the Tom Roses and the Sean McFaddens and the guys who just come all the time, to have them.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. I gotta stop you, bro, because you're not robbing nobody. You have to understand, bro. Listen. I understand the visuals that you have, but you gotta
Yeah,
understand, bro. Like the people that did go to your tournaments, like that was life changing. You gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's 10 people. I don't care if it's 100 people. I don't care if it's 300 people. The fact that you put on some great events that people will always remember for a lifetime. I mean, you had at one point you had the most international boxers coming over because of you. Some of these countries know that masters boxing exists. And when we talk about spreading the information, spreading the knowledge of like masters boxing exists, like you did that internationally, especially internationally. You know what I'm saying?
thank you.
So don't say that you robbed anybody of anything, bro, because everybody that's gone to your show, bro, is very appreciative of what
Oh
you've
yeah,
done,
anytime.
and the sacrifices that you've done and everything, and no matter what, you made it happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people could have been like, "Yo, I'm not getting what I thought I was gonna get," and quit. Nah, you stuck with it. You made it happen, and I know for some people, they're forever grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate that, and it's never been about anything else than just trying to have a good time, Manny. And the
Yeah.
international was funny because like my friends from Australia, they came over, and I remember Meadsy going, "Okay, so where's the big buildings?" I go, "What big buildings?" He goes, "I thought Brooklyn and New York had way bigger buildings than this, you know?" And I'm like, "Oh no, that's 2.5 hours this way, you know?" And then we had a guy from Turkey, South Africa, Amsterdam, Italy,
Yeah.
Ireland, England. We've had all these different
Yeah.
countries. It has been fun, and I really hope, as I said, I just think this next event will be more of an event, not just a boxing show. It will be an event, and I'm going to be really proud of it. And we talked about the hotels and the we didn't talk about the airport. If you want to
Yeah.
spend the extra money, it's usually like an extra $80 to fly into SRQ Sarasota, and that puts you 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes from the hotel. Okay. Um, if you fly into Tampa, which is a little bit cheaper, um, sorry, it's a little bit cheaper, and there's more flights coming in and out of there. It might cost you $40 to $60. This is woman Kelly. I put her name on the site for you. She literally um, charges like $40 to $60 to drive you back and forth, to get there. And she's awesome, and she'll cut you back and forth all the time. Car rentals are easy there. If you get to rent a car, if you're like my wife, rent a convertible. She's there's just so much stuff to do down there.
Yeah.
There's this one spot called Bridge Street. You go up and down Bridge Street. There's all these bars and music, and there's also kids can make their own candy, make their own ice cream. It's just all these different things for the families to do, which
Yeah.
I didn't have at the my last location for sure. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good time, and I look forward to really seeing, like, as I said, seeing all my friends in a really cool spot.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling they're not just going to come here and stay um, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think a lot of people will come on Wednesday and probably stay till Tuesday, to enjoy themselves, or get there on Thursday and stay till Wednesday, to get those couple extra days on the beach and in the
Yeah.
sun and have their fun. It's definitely a vacation destination. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I really, for me to open up the tournament tonight for registrations this far early enough. The reason why I do that is it'll help me prepare Manny better for what's coming ahead of me. As far
Mhm.
as I'm trying to get special guests to come, and I'm having you come to do a little chat, Friday night, hopefully, and to the crowd and stuff, and do what you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now there's rumors that Vinny Pazienza wants to come. Uh, there's there's one other special heavyweight that I'm trying to get down there. I got to talk
Well,
to
don't
you.
give it all away right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm
There's,
gonna talk
there's
to
a
you
lot
about
of
that
time.
in a
There's a
bit.
lot of time. Don't give it
Yeah.
all away right now. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
trying. I'm trying.
But,
But here's the thing: is the tournament is going to be probably limited to 150 people, because it's my first year down here. I don't want to step on my own feet, so it's probably going to be limited to only 150 people. So I would sign up soon. This isn't one of those tournaments that you sign up like a week before. I'm going to try to sign up. Sign up soon. It gives me the best chance of getting you a safe match, and also best to reserve your spot for sure. That's a problem with this tournament. I have a feeling it's going to have a little bit more vigor than I have with these other tournaments. So let's help me help you by signing up. The sooner the better. That's sure.
That always helps. It doesn't matter what tournament it is. It always helps. I mean, for me, I'm with the Vegas tournament in February, I'm kind of in a weird spot because last tournament we had 300 people register. Will it be the same because we had a lot of international watchers come? I don't know. So I open it up early so I can know what to expect, how many, and make sure that I have the proper venue for it. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing the smart thing of with your first one to have a number set and and go from there. So
who's been a big help to me also, Victor Melendez.
Yeah.
He's actually, we've always been friends. He and I always just think he has a very welcoming smile.
Yeah.
Like before I even talked to him the first time, he looked at me like we had a hidden joke going on that nobody else knew. He had that grin and I love that about him, and we, and he's just been a true athlete, never ducks anybody, fights at any weights, this, that, and the other. Great guy. And I asked him, I said, listen, I'm trying to do this tournament down here. And his first response was, I will do everything I can to try to help you. And I'm trying to keep it one ring, not two, because I want to have the entrance songs.
Yeah.
I want to have, all the personal, the personalization to it. And so I may even try to do it where there's a Saturday day card, a Saturday late afternoon card, we'll call it, almost into the evening, and a Sunday card. This would allow more fighters to be in on it, keep it 2 days, and still keep it where everyone has that experience.
Yeah.
I have to see where this puts me with referees, judges, etc. But it also has to see what the turnout is. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll only get 25 people down here because maybe everyone's likes Alaska. I have no idea. But I'm gonna throw it out there and see what we can do this year. And I have a great team help me this year. It's not just me and my wife, and traditionally it's been just my wife and I. I don't know if you guys understand that. I mean, I'm like you. You're a one-man show. You got some people that kind of help out, but it's
it's a lot of work.
It is. I mean, I saw a video of me doing a chat 8 years ago, and it was my wife and I laying in bed talking about how we did all this work, the whole show, and we made $515. Okay, and I won't say who because I promised him, I gave my word, but he sent me a check 3 days later for a little bit of money, saying I just appreciated your tournament so much more. But it wasn't. It's not. You get this. I get this. Manny, we don't do this for money. Trust me, this is such an easier way to make a couple $100. Okay? And all these other people right now are trying to put up tournaments every on every corner. I gotta do a Masters. I'm gonna do a Masters. I think it's a money maker. Look, all the money's in it. Folks, do an amateur show, all ages first. Get used to this whole deal. Have a low overhead with that. And then, us flooding the market right now is not particularly the best thing to do. I don't think it's good for Masters, and I think the quality of the shows get a little shaky. But that's my opinion. You know how I am. So.
It's just the thing about Masters, bro, that people have to understand that normally where you make some money if you're a promoter is with the crowd. So the crowd's what's going to bring you in some money. Now with Masters, unfortunately, we're so spread out that when you're talking about half of the boxers coming without their coaches,
Yes.
much less somebody else to fill in the crowd. You know what I mean? It's interesting because even with the 300 boxers that I had for this last tournament, it looked full. It looked packed. It was great. It looked great. But what people fail to understand is that there was 150 boxers there that were going to compete that day, and then another, 60, 70 coaches that made most of the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
So it wasn't, so though it looks full,
Yeah.
it really isn't because
I
it's
understand.
mostly people that are competing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
just for those that are trying to do events, you really have to know what you're getting into because, the money doesn't come that easy, that people think, you know what I mean?
God, no.
Anyway.
And you know what? I mean, I know how your heart is. I know how you are with your money and how you treat the fighters also, and the people around the sport, which you help out. And I'm trying to do the same thing. And whatever I make, I try to, like, this sounds stupid, but like the opening night, I'm trying to do like cheese, crackers, and fruit, and some hors d'oeuvres in the lobby. And I thought, okay, it's just how much could that come back? And the guy comes back to me and tells me it's $2,200 for cheese, crackers, and fruit. I'm like, $2,200. I'm like, is this magic fruit? Because it better be. Because I'm like, holy shit. But
No, for sure.
but you just go forward. You do what you got to do. Oh, by the way, just to let you know whose house I'm at tonight. I should get a special shout out to Mike Lachine. Remember?
Yeah.
That's whose house I'm at right
Good old
now.
Mike. Oh, nice. Tell us what's up, man. Tell us hello.
Yeah, absolutely. He's around here somewhere.
Awesome.
He's just trying to shot. But so that's kind of like I'm even hiring somebody after I got off the phone with you last time. I'm actually hiring somebody, and their one responsibility is going to be hand wrapping.
Yeah.
So I'll pay the guy. I'll give him whatever. I'll give him $200. You go sit in the corner. Anybody who needs hand wrapping for any of the fights, go do it. Just go wrap the person's hands. And that's what it's gonna be. Man, can you hold on for 1 second? I gotta turn this light on. I'm getting darker and darker.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. By the way, Tony Hill said Root Dog was great, Paul.
Well, I appreciate that. Hey, Karen.
If anybody has any questions or anything in regards to this tournament, please ask them. Paul's here live and he can answer any questions that you guys might have about the tournament. Again, a lot of the information is on the website, which, like I said, I'll put up a post
that's much
once
better.
the live stream is over.
I know, man.
In the dark over there.
I started looking a little bit like Denzel Washington over here. I'm like, that's all right, but all right, much better. Mike, come say hi. Hold on a second. We got a special guest here in the building.
Hey Randy, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing, Mike?
I'm fantastic. Just came back from the dog. Had a Wednesday night cardio workout.
Okay, I like the shirt. Look at you.
He's always
Represent.
He's always wearing nice
Excellent.
stuff.
Always, I got to. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Absolutely. Are you ready to go to Florida?
Oh, yeah.
Always, absolutely, always ready.
Well, he's got.
We never want to get ready. Coach told me one thing: you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. So just stay
There
ready.
you go. There you go.
He's fighting down in Atlantic City.
Okay, yeah.
We couldn't make it out to Vegas. I got a little too much on my plate right now. But he's going to be fighting in AC, and then he might be fighting. Again, we're trying to get in the Marciano belt in October, November against Gene Foley. That might be another one.
Okay.
Just taking it as we can get him. You know what I mean?
There you go. Hell yeah. Keep busy, man. Awesome.
His goal is to get to 10 fights.
Oh yeah, I need 10 belts. I want to keep fighting away. I got 5 more good years at least in me to.
There you go.
I got 2, and he's got 5.
Hey, that's how it is. Awesome.
Thanks, brother. So That's the great thing about the Masters community, and this is something, Manny, that I know you understand, and I'm looking out to the Masters community to understand this also. This is not just boxing. This is a brotherhood. Okay, this is something
Absolutely.
that you don't understand unless you try to participate in it. My daughter was
Yeah.
diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, and there was a gentleman named James Slusher. He was one of my opponents. He's the guy I won my first Masters fight off of. Very, very close fight. It could have gone either way. One punch could have made a difference. And like 6 years after I won that belt, I heard that I remembered that he was a rheumatoid juvenile arthritis specialist. And I called him, and it was like we had talked the day before. And it's just like, this is what you got to do. How did that?
Yeah.
He spent 2 hours on the phone with me. The Masters division is not like any other division on the planet. It is a brotherhood. It is like a gang where you belong to. I traveled up and down the East Coast all the time, driving this and that and the other, flying. And I know if I ever get stuck, in any town, USA, and you're the same way, Manny. If you got stuck in East Cupcake, Wyoming, I bet you know somebody in East Cupcake, Wyoming that would come get you at a bus stop any given time. And this is just Masters that whole. It is something that it's like explaining colors to a blind person. They don't understand the bonding that comes in with me. It comes in with each other, and that we get off of this from a violent sport. It's just
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It honestly, that's what's kept me going with all this. You know what I'm saying? Because you just build friendships, relationships, and family. You know what I mean? It becomes family. So for me, the biggest joy is seeing people be able to do, accomplish a goal, accomplish a dream that they had, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just have fun, man. At the end of the day, man, we all go back to work on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So have fun. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. Enjoy the whole thing.
I always say, I talked about a couple of things, and one of them was that, a lot of us have jobs that don't appreciate us. A lot of us have problematic relationships at time that don't appreciate us. And so this is like an opportunity for us when we fight to be gods for a weekend.
Yeah.
I may go back on Monday and work at Tire Pros, and my boss is a real, son of a bitch to me. But you know what? On Sunday, I'm walking across that ring carrying some hardware, and you know what? It's quite the feeling, and it carries some people. I know it carries some people. I know it gets some people through the day.
Absolutely.
Mike had a situation where his granddaughter, who lives with him, got pregnant, and he was angry as all hell, and wanted to kill the guy, and was all upset. Came to the gym, redirected his anger and his passion to something positive, and he made peace with the granddaughter and the boyfriend, and he's got this new hobby now. So it's just it's all good stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure. Shout out to Rick Avery that just joined in. He had a replacement knee surgery. Wish you a quick recovery, champ. Richard Best from Texas is in the house. What's up, Richard? He's one of the coaches, former pro boxer.
Nice.
Badass. I'm gonna kick his ass, but yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so there doesn't seem to be any questions, brother. I put the link to the website.
Cool.
So if anybody has any questions, please ask. We're here for you. Even after, I know some people see the live stream after. So if you have any questions, just post them up, and Paul will be happy to answer any questions. Or if I have the information, I can do that as well for you. But Paul's the man with the knowledge of Florida over there. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun things. I mean, it will not be just boxing. It will be. I plan on making it like like Jimmy Buffett threw up all over the place over there. All right, it's gonna be kind of a parrot head, type of mentality. We're just gonna have as much fun as possible. And folks, I just say this: if you need headgear, we'll have some there. If you get your mouthpiece, we'll have some there. If you need your hands wrapped, we'll have some there. Coaches, we'll have some there. You know what? Just come and enjoy. And then, by the way, throw some punches, duck some more, win a belt, go sit in the sun. So, I just want to say, try not to stress it. And, man, I appreciate you having me on here to help promote, my events and stuff like that. You've been very, very good to me through the years. And you're great for the sport of the Masters boxing. As I said, I used to read your articles and stuff back in Manning Spa back in the day before I even knew it. And the whole bit. And I was doing stuff like that. So, as I said, and one last thing I want to say before we leave off is just Tom Roaster, if you happen to pick this up, we're all rooting for you and cheering for you, and I'm glad things are going better for you.
Absolutely. All right, champ. Any last words? Anything that you want to add here?
Sign up early because, as I said, once I get to 150, I don't think I'm going to open up a second ring. I don't think it's in my best interest or their best interest unless I get a huge amount of help to take care of that.
Yeah. So help them out. Make sure you register early. It really does help us out a lot because just lets us know where we're going to be at, and it lets us know who's going to need a little extra attention that might be hard to match up, so we can find matchups for you a lot quicker and not wait till last minute. You know what I mean? So yeah.
One last thing too is people always ask me, well, who am I fighting? Don't ask me in December who you're fighting in May. Okay? All right? I won't be rude, but I'm just not going to answer it, okay? Because it's just like, as my father used to say so lovingly to me, don't be such a moron, you freaking idiot, okay? You can't buy moments like that with your parents. You just can't. And so, don't do that. I'll let you know closer to the event.
There you go.
All right?
All right, everybody.
Thanks, Manny.
Big applause for Mr. Paul Iannuzzi, Florida 2025.
Let's do it. On the island.
On the island. Website is up and running. Once again, we'll put up a post after the live stream. I did put up the link in the chat, so some of you already have the link, but we'll put up a post as well. And then as time gets closer, we'll have Mr. Iannuzzi on here again. Any new information, we'll have him on here to share it with us. And 2025 is going to be already kicking off to a great year. So stay tuned. And once again, thank you, Mr. Iannuzzi, for joining us and letting us know what's going on.
All right, brother. Much love to you.
All right, my man. All right, everybody, we're going to go into a quick commercial, and we'll be right back. All right. Big shout out to Mr. Paul Iannuzzi for joining us, letting us know what's happening with this tournament. 2025. Here we go. All right. We had someone say they just... Ray Harris said he just had his first fight in Chicago. That's awesome, brother. I'll tell you what. Let's figure something out to have you on, because I want to get some feedback. I want to get some feedback from some of the people that participated in the Chicago tournament. Let us know how it went. Let us know what the experience was like. I've heard nothing but really good things, so that's great. They've already posted the date for next year as well. So things are clicking for 2025. All right. Just a quick little refresher for the Las Vegas tournament. Brackets are up. Brackets will continue to change. I can guarantee you that. Because we'll have some more people that will drop out. We'll have people that change weight. All that kind of stuff. If you're going to change weight, make sure you do that by this week, because I don't plan on changing people's weight anymore. By this time, you should know what weight you're going to be coming in at. And yeah, I mean, we're about 3 weeks away. So by this time now, you should already, know where you're going to be at. So help me out by making sure that you're at the weight that you're going to be at. All right. Venue is set. They just took down, for those of you that don't know the location, it's a great location. The one thing I will say, parking is a little bit of a challenge. So if you can Uber over, I would highly recommend that. If not, there is parking. It's just, it's a little bit more limited. During the weekend, there'll be a lot more parking, but like I said, it is a little bit limited. So if you are staying, for example, at the Orleans or any hotel on the Strip, you're about 3 miles or less away from the venue. So, it's probably about a $5 or $6 Uber trip. So I highly recommend that. That's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, any questions on Vegas, let me know. Other than that, we are set. We have the belts are in. We're preparing to make it a really special event, highlighting Doc Doherty, who the tournament is named after. For those of you that don't know him, you'll get to know a little bit about him. For those of you that do know him, know how special he was and how special he still is with us. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you're planning on, registration is still open for Vegas. So if you plan on registering for the Vegas still, it is still open. It'll probably close up by the start of next week. So make sure that you get your registration in. All right. I don't see any questions or anything like that. Sometimes my comments are a little slow, so I apologize for that. But if you have any questions or anything like that I didn't answer, I will see them once I'm off the live stream, and I'll make sure to answer any questions that you have. All right. That's about it. Once again, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to Paul for sharing his information about his tournament. And we will be live. Actually, here's another thing. I will be live from the venue on either Monday or Tuesday. And we're going to test our live stream and everything. That's the number one thing. We also will test the pay-per-view. So for the tournament, we will be live streaming. It will be a small fee for the pay-per-view. But we're going to make sure that everything is running correctly. And you guys will be able to see it ahead of time. So big shout out to that. All right, everybody. That's it. Hope everybody's having a great week. Continue to train, get yourself ready, and we'll see you in the ring. All right? All right, everybody. Take care. Much love, and I'll see you soon.